What if Konoha took everything from Naruto? Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. And as you guessed from the title, it will be a little bit of depressing kind of story. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And it is an unscripted story, and yes, I have recorded it already and I'm recording the intro later because the title was supposed to be different and I ended up making an altogether different story. No joke, which is this one. So it is kind of left, a little bit of spoiler by the way, at an open ending. If you hear the story or listen to it by the end, you'll be able to realize the whole concept that I'm going with. And I can see it and visualize it as well. So do let me know in the comment section after reading the story what you guys think. Should there be a part 2 or not of the same story? I mean, if there is going to be, there are a lot of villains left in the open and a lot of quests left in the open as well. That is all I'm going to spoil. Now, most of you guys who are, OG listeners, some of their interest might have been piqued. So yeah, do give it a listen as a whole. You guys might enjoy it even. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels and leave your suggestions and recommendations in the comment section down below. And without any further ado, oh yeah, I almost forgot. There is another My Hero Academia anime that I watched on YouTube Short, like a clip. It's like Vigilante something. So is it kind of a good read or no? I didn't kind of finish the whole My Hero Academia. I just watched the ending chapter as well as watched the first 2 seasons. I dropped it midway when, even before all that Vigilante stuff and fight stuff happened. So do let me know if this is worth it or not. And yeah, that's all. Without any further ado, finally, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 7 years after the QB attack inside Konoha Gakure no Sato, as we go towards the hospital of the said village. Outside one of the rooms, we see 3 of the guards of the elite Onbu force were standing, and with them was Hiruzen Sarutobi, as he was currently being debriefed by the doctor who has just come out of the room. There were huge cuts, deep cuts wounds on his body, shoulders near the chakra coils and whatnot. The boy will be able to use chakra, but I suggest and highly recommend that he does not become a shinobi, which requires being quite active as well as being someone who has to go and fight with taijutsu, kenjutsu, and other weapons. Is there really no other way? He is important to the village, right? Even with that circumstances, the boy is in danger. If he tries to push his body too much because of the cuts and the tissues that were torn, even if I have now resewn them, they might reopen the tears, and this time worse, his body could paralyze. The limbs would stop working and be dead. That is something that is quite highly dangerous. There is really no other way, right? Unfortunately, for me and the medics of Konoha, no. But there is a high chance that she might be the only one to help him out. You mean Tsunade, right? Yes. Now look, Hokage-sama, I know that she won't even bother coming or, listening to you, but she is the only chance that the boy has if he wants to become a shinobi. And that is still a big if. So I highly suggest that he doesn't pursue his career as a shinobi altogether. Fine. I will see to that. Once the boy wakes up, I will tell him of that. And so a week passed. Hiruzen, in the meanwhile, investigated into this, the mob who attacked Naruto and caused this to happen. So far, not a single clue from them has been found. It was obvious that someone from the shinobis as well as from the council was helping them out and covering up their tracks, so much so that not a single trace was left behind, even for the Inuzuka clan. This was both the insult to the shinobi sector of Konoha as well as a challenge. As now we see, a week had passed and Naruto was slowly beginning to wake up. It was nighttime and Hiruzen was heading towards the room. Unbeknownst to Hiruzen and to the young boy, a man was already there, disguised as a doctor, and was about to kill him via a stab of kunai to the chest. The boy, all he could do was stare at the man. You will suffer, like we have suffered, and then you will die. Your torture is not ending here, QB. As the man was about to plunge, we see A senbon needle pierced through his neck as the man slumped down next to the bed onto the ground. Standing behind, as Naruto's gaze turned as much as he could, was Hiruzen Sarutobi. Anbu, as the Anbus arrived. I want this man's memories to be investigated. I want him found who was the one who put him up to this. This is high time we clean out Konoha. As the Anbus disappeared, taking the body, we see Hiruzen arrived and sat next to Naruto. How are you doing, Naruto? Gigi, what's going on? Said Naruto in an exhausted tone. What do you remember, Naruto? What happened that night? I was returning home. I was happy that I was going to go to the academy and might have told some passerbys until I was dragged into an alleyway. I did not know who they were. They put a mask on my face and beated me and hurted me. And now I wake up here and that man was telling that I was the QB. How can I be the QB, Gigi, when the QB was killed by the fourth? Right? As Hiruzen remained quiet. Gigi, rest, my dear boy. Once you are fully recovered, we have a long discussion ahead of us. In the meanwhile, leave this to me. As now we see, Hiruzen returned to where the man's body was kept, in the interrogation department, where Inoichi has interrogated the mind space and written down the names. This is a list of the names that were involved. Ebuki Haruno, most of the civilian council involved, and some of the civilians. Danzo Shimura, Koharu, and Homura as well. What do you want to do? Execute them. What? There will be no trial, there will be no judgment, just execution. I want this done by the most elite of the elite Sanbus. Do it quietly, make it look like an accident or natural death. Even if you do that, it will still be... Did I stutter? No, Hokage-sama. Then do what I told you to do. It will be done. And so, now we see. The Anbus dispersed, one after the other. By the next sunrise, dead bodies followed. But one of them was able to escape. Danzo Shimura has gone missing. Even Homura and Koharu were caught. Some of the roots were killed, but they gave enough time for Danzo and the rest of the root to escape Konoha's borders and even the Land of Fire. Danzo was as now a fugitive within the bingo books, with $1 million Ryu's bounty on his head. Sorry that I said dollars. Anyways, moving on with the story. As now we see, back inside the office, Hiruzen Sarutobi was seated with a frown. We let Danzo escape. This is a bigger disaster than ever. Now that he's outside, he knows the secrets of Konoha. He might be able to share them, just to get back at me and take Konoha for himself. That was his plan from the start. That is why he did what he had to do. He tried to even hurt the Jinchuriki of the village. Okage-sama, said a Anbu who arrived in the midst of the council meeting that was being held inside Hiruzen's office. Yes, Naruto has wishes to see you. The meeting is at 3 hours of break. Well, if I have to begin tomorrow from here, you can leave, but be alert. Look out for traitors. And so now we see Hiruzen arrived where Naruto was, inside the Hokage building, seated on a bench. Naruto, have you been waiting long, my dear boy? No, not at all, Gigi. I knew you were busy. It's been a lot of things that have been going on here, right? So I thought that maybe I shouldn't worry you that much. You should have told me that you were arriving. I would have come anyway. Walk with me, my dear boy. If you're... Okay, I'm fine, Gigi. I can walk, said Naruto. Naruto was wearing a small t-shirt as well as blue shorts, and the scars on his legs as well as arms which were visible were deep, like he was grinded through something. As, after a huge moment of silence, Naruto began. I want to be a shinobi. Doctor said that I can't. As Hiruzen looked towards Naruto. Even if you want to be that, Naruto, your life is at risk, my dear boy, and I can't do that. I won't be able to do that to you. You have suffered enough. I don't think that I have within me the strength to put you through that torture or allow you to go through that torture. Being a shinobi is your dream, I get it. And even the Hokage, but that requires huge amount of training and dangerous missions and situations to go through. Something that your body will not be able to take a toll of. And for that, I have to say that I won't allow you to become a shinobi. But Gigi, I have to. There are still other ways, right? You told me that there were other ways that I can become a shinobi. Like what? Genjutsu, Taijutsu, Fuinjutsu, there are many. I'll pick anyone. Naruto, your body is weakened. I'm sorry, but the damage that they caused, it cannot be repaired. There's nothing we can do to fix it. Naruto was heartbroken and was told that he couldn't become a shinobi. 2 years passed as Naruto was now living off from the fund from Konoha that was given to him. Naruto was on his own, depressed, so much so that he rarely ever left the home. He couldn't run anymore as well, all he could do was walk. The friends that he had made, Shikamaru, Joji, they were now busy working towards his goal and dreams, being the shinobis that he wanted to stood amongst as, becoming the next legend. As now we see, one day while traveling, Naruto came across with a girl who was crying. She was weak, really weak. As Naruto came towards her, "Why are you crying?" "Huh? Who are you?" "I'm Naruto. I was just passing by and heard you cry. Is everything alright? Are you hurt?" "No. Not physically at least, but otherwise, yeah, I guess." "What happened? If you don't mind me asking. What is it to you?" "I don't know. I just wanted to ask. If you don't want to tell me, then at least tell me your name." "Kurama. Yakumo Kurama. I am from the small Yakumo clan of Konoha. And my sensei, she took away my powers and abilities. Oh, Kurenai Yuhi. She sealed away my genjutsu. And now I'm being kicked out of my clan. But you don't look too well. Where are you gonna go?" "They don't care. They think I'm an embarrassment. A curse. And I am better off dead." What are you doing here then?" "I told you I was being kicked out, right?" "I left." "So you have nowhere else to go?" "No, not at all. How about you stay with me? I have a home. And you can live there. I have 2 rooms as well. You can take one." "Why are you being so nice to me? I don't even know you." "Because I went through something akin to that. I had my own dream. I had my own strength taken from me. I wanted to become a shinobi, but due to the mob attacking me, I lost that chance. I lost that dream," said Naruto, looking towards her. As Yakumo eyes widened as Naruto showed her his wounds. "You've been through a lot, huh?" "Yeah." And from that day onwards, a bond of trust and mutual suffering and survival was formed. 3 years went by as Naruto reached at the age of 13. He was gone to get the payment for the month and was returning home, where Yakumo was waiting. In the meantime, Naruto and Yakumo's relation have grown. They liked each other, but kept it a secret from one another as well. It was like any other usual day. Naruto returned and found his door opened. Naruto's heart dropped as he pushed the door open and came inside to find some shadows disappear as Yakumo was on the ground. "Yakumo, what happened?" As the girl tried to place her hand, which was bloodied, onto Naruto shakingly. "My clan. They came after me." Get out of here, Naruto. This place is going to explode. No, as Naruto tried to drag Yakumo's body outside. But it exploded. Not only Yakumo's body was burned, Naruto's leg was blown off as well as he was thrown far away. Some of his bones even shattered. No! 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 Yelled out Naruto as the on was rushed. Naruto, after being treated, was now brought into questioning. Naruto was shell-shocked. The solace that he had found in a tormented soul like him was taken from him. He didn't even get to tell her that he liked her. It was all taken away by the Yakumo clan. As now we see, Hiruzen arrived. Naruto, I want you to tell me what happened. Yakumo clan was blaming you, but I know better. You were there with me and was returning home. A shinobi disappeared. She told me that it was her clan who did this, and that the place was going to blow. I have to get out of here. I tried to drag her out, but the place exploded. Is she? She was dead already, Naruto. Her body, it was never recovered. It was most likely burned to ashes. Naruto broke down. Now listen, Naruto. No. I just want to leave here. I'll listen to you. I'll stay away. But I don't want to stay here anymore. This place hurts. As Naruto then realized that he was amputated and now had to walk with crutches. As Naruto then left Konoha after a few months, people laughed, and so did the clan, as Naruto was hunted by them and beaten. We're gonna let you live, kid. But remember, if you try to defile our name or try to come close to us, we will kill you, like we killed that bitch. Naruto had had enough. This was the point when he shattered, he broke, and then something within him burned. Rage. A need and thirst for vengeance. And heeding his call was none other than the very demon that resided within him that Konoha almost forgot due to his condition. Kyuubi no Yoko. I can help you with that. Because I too wish for Konoha's destruction. Do it. You're not gonna regret it? No. Not at all. And so what followed suit was Naruto bursting into the corrupt cubified state of Four Tails. His skin was peeled off. All that remained was orange blackish chakra hue, and white orbs with black face and a mouth that looked like it was tore. And those clansmen were hunted, and on the same night the said monster returned and tore through the whole Kurama clan to the point that nothing remained of them. Naruto destroyed them with Bijudamas. 8 Bijudamas were launched. Since only the Four Tails were visible, it was thought of that the Four Tails was the one behind this. But nobody was for certain. It was the chakra matched Kyuubi, but it was only the Four Tails. After that, Naruto and Kurama dashed away. Naruto was hiding somewhere when he woke up, but not outside of the world, but within his own mindscape where he was in front of the Kyuubi no Yoko. So you are the reason why they called me the Kyuubi. Don't kid yourself, boy. Even you know deep down that you're not me. Yes. Now that I have helped you, how about you repay me and rip out this seal? I don't know how to. I don't know what it will do. Don't dare do that, Naruto, said a voice as appeared in the mindscape Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage. Who are you? As the Kyuubi growled, Minato. You sick bastard, you left a part of your soul within the seal, didn't you? Yes, I did. Son, listen to me. What do you mean by that? What? You don't know? Know what? That you're my son, Naruto. That is why I sealed the Bija within you, so that the Konoha would treat you with respect. Naruto, hearing this, was frozen. as Minato came close, placing both of his hands on the shoulders, as Naruto punched him into the guts. You damn monster! I thought of you as my hero. I looked up at you. I worshipped you even. You were the reason why I suffered? What do you mean by that? Those people tormented me, made me someone who can't fulfill his goals and dreams, took them all away from me, and mocked me and laughed me, and then the girl I loved and rescued was taken from me as well, killed by her own clan. After seeing through Naruto's memories as well through his emotions, Minato frowned, and frowned hard. This was not how it was supposed to go. You were supposed to be protected. You were supposed to be given your heritage. Why wasn't it given to you? How the hell should I know? Said Naruto, as he sniffed and shook his shoulders. A tear fell. My whole life I've been destroyed because of your sick mistake. I did not know, son, that this would happen. If I would have known, then You what? You what, huh? Destroyed some other kid's life, like how you did to your own's? Minato remained quiet, because what Naruto has said was true. His life was ruined. If not to him, then to someone else out there, that poor child's life would have been destroyed. Minato realized that Konoha has played him and his son. As Minato then spoke, well, they haven't taken everything from you, son. There's still something that is left. What? I have built a seal. It's a prototype, and 5 of them. All you have to do is infiltrate your home. And one of those seals is capable of destroying an army capable of 1,000 shinobis, and a radius similar to Konoha. Who knew that it would come to this? I want you to activate one of the seals within Konoha. Won't that kill many? It will kill all of them. They will die. A gruesome death. No. I am not like them. I have taken out my revenge against those who have killed her with the help of Kyuubi. Now it wants me to rip open that seal and make it free. Listen, Kyuubi-san. If I find a way to do that without me being killed, I will. In the meantime, please, I beg of you, stay put. I'm not you or like them, causing death and destruction when things get out of too much hand. They are still innocent people amongst them, living amongst those monsters who haven't become a monster as such. But you do know your father is right. They will become monsters. Once they do, they will see that seal activate. As Naruto went after that and grabbed those seals and took the other material away, those who he could learn the Fuinjutsu arts and whatnot. As Naruto placed one of the seals into the base under tunnels of the abandoned Rudanbu division and left, he traveled and did the same to the other villages as well, and replicated the seals into smaller portions so that he could use them if the time arrives. He moved into a small apartment near the border village of the elemental nations, a port village, and began to live there as a seal maker, something that the civilians could even use and find helpful. As now we see, everything was going great as 16-year-old Naruto, amputated and living his life as normal as he could be, was finally approached by people wearing black cloaks and with red clouds on them. Naruto Uzumaki, we have come for you. For what? I don't owe anyone anything. But oh, you do us? Oh, what? Kyuubi no Yoko. You're late. What? What do you mean by that? I found a way to make myself separated from the Kyuubi. The Kyuubi has escaped and left. Where? How the hell am I supposed to know? It was the end of the deal that we made. I started my life here a few years back. And before then, I was able to learn through the Fuinjutsu arts that my father left behind and find a way to unlock the seal, but also found a way to free the Kyuubi without causing harm to me. How? Via a blood clone. A blood clone was created without any consciousness, but the Kyuubi's consciousness and soul was transported into it, and it left. So you are just a normal human now. You can check if you want to. And so the Rinnegan user did. He's telling the truth. He doesn't have the Kyuubi. Check the seals. There is none. As after confirming through each and every one of them, we see the masked person slammed his fist on the table. Damn it. Hey, if you're gonna break stuff, you better have to pay for that. I'm sorry. Well, that looks like that you made things difficult for us. But you made things easier for you. Yes. After all, isn't that how everyone is in the shinobi world? Making things easy for themselves and tough for the others. Well, that is something that we can agree on, Naruto. Have a nice life, as much as you can. Because always unexpected happens in this shinobi world. And so the masked persons and everyone else left, leaving Naruto to his devices. As in came a twin of Naruto, with orange hair and red eyes. Who were they? I don't know, they were looking for you. I just sent them away. Well, that's one way. They try to even use that seal, but it will only feed them something that I want them to hear. You think that they would spy on you? Let them spy as much as they want. Or like they can find about you. Even if they do, the seals that we have made, they won't allow them to use me. Or put a genjutsu on me. So how's your plan coming along? I have made other bodies, 8 of them. Some of the Bijus I have contacted, they have agreed. Like Isubu, Shikaku, as well as Son Goku and the others. But some of them, like Matatabe and Gyuki and Chaume, they are tough to convince. Well, if it is their choice, then let them live. The rest, they need to be safe. And once they are all safe, you can leave wherever you want to. Do you think I will? I like it here. And besides, someone needs to watch over you. God knows what you might do with your depressed self. Are you still sure that you are happy with your decision of not going after Konoha? What would have been the difference between me? Tell me, if a dog bites you in your leg or hand, what would you do? You bite the dog back? No. Same. Why should I stoop so low to their level? They're monsters. I am not. And if I do so, I'll only be proving to them that I am a monster, just like them. But you didn't spare the Yakumo clan. Kurama clan. You and I both know those sick son of a bitches and bastards deserve that. And I was not in a stable position in mind back then. It was needed to be done, for her sake. Someone who found me at the time when she needed me the most and I needed her even more. The only girl who I ever loved. Now don't be sentimental and emotional on me, kid. She would want you to be happy. There are a few civilian girls who I've seen giving you the eye that they are interested, but I am not. I have opened up my heart and it was wounded. I won't make the same mistake again. It's your choice, kid. It's your choice. I'm not gonna force you into this, or any of this. Thanks, Kurama. And so, Naruto went back to running his shop while Kurama went back to his mission. All the while, Akatsuki were left in a goose chase and Konoha was left to its own devices. Because Naruto willingly left. So did the others. Yakumo clan incident, nobody knew how it happened, but it was closed as a wild rogue animal attack, killing off the whole clan. There was a knew deep down that it must have been Naruto, because the boy was in a darker place. So, he didn't put anything regarding Naruto into it. But there were a lot of dangers out there. Dangers like Danzo Shimura, as well as none other than Orochimaru, who have met together and now were forming an alliance. allianced against Konoha. But it didn't matter to Naruto because he was far away from this mess, on his own and living a normal life, wishing that he won't have to be dragged back into this mess. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you like the content of this channel, man, I think that I can be able to make a part 2 of this. Do let me know in the comments if you want that. Maybe tomorrow I will be able to make a story part similar to this one, of this story. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Anyways, this is it, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.